Los Angeles. Fantastic. All right. Hi, everybody, and welcome to our Workshop Wednesday. It's wonderful to see all of you here. We try to do these sessions to give everyone an opportunity to ask questions and learn more about all the features that we have available to you. There's a wealth of features in our Connect profile. And so I think it's worthy of going into details on some of it. So today's session is going to focus on hands-on experience on how to optimize your GNet Connect profile for AI discoverability. And Sina is going to be giving you the demo. So we have that. I just want to remind everyone that our sessions do get recorded, and then we will have them on our YouTube channel. And that way, if you miss anything or if you want to go back and listen to something, you can have access to those videos. So please make sure to subscribe and stay abreast of all the new things that we put up on there. And my final reminder is that if anyone ever has any questions outside of these sessions or at any time, the best way to reach us is to go to email support@grdd.net, and we're very proud to say that we literally get back to people within hours. So that's the best way to reach us. Having said that, I would like to give the floor to Sina and get us started on our session.
Thank you, Yasmin John. Thank you for the introduction. Hi, everyone. I'm Sina. I've been in with GNet for 2.5 years. And I'm mostly responsible for the Connect portal. So most of what you'll see on my screen today, my belt, which is if there's something that annoys you, I'm the right person to complain to about this. And here's why we're doing this. 2 years ago, when a corporate buyer needed to get a car in your city, they Googled it and made it their own shortlist. Now, a lot of them just ask ChatGPT and they get like a shorter 2 or 3 names. Whether you're one of those names has almost nothing to do with how good your service is. And it's almost everything to do with what's written on your profiles. So 50 minutes, open your GNet profiles on a new tab. We can use it in this session. So let me go ahead and share my screen.
While you do that, I just wanted to point out that on our end, with ChatGPT and AI, I think over 50% of our new GNet registrations, we ask where we were referred by ChatGPT or AI. It's fascinating how that has changed.
Yeah, it's interesting how a lot of people have adopted to use ChatGPT because it just provides them easier tool to work with rather than all of those web pages.
Yeah.
So this is what we're going to cover. What is GNet Connect? Who are the users of GNet Connect? How buyers can find you now, and how we can optimize your profile. And at the end, we'll get into a demo and show you some of the cool features of Connect. So real quick, because most of you know this, GNet is a B2B marketplace, about 5,600 verified operators, 80+ countries, plugs into 65 dispatch systems, so you keep, whatever you're already running. The part that I want you to notice this is every member gets a public page at a real web address. Not a listing, it's inside an app, not a row inside a database behind a login. It's a page Google and ChatGPT can crawl and access. And this is something that we're going to focus on today. So this is again, 2 of the users on GNet, operators that join to get booked, and buyers that join to source their supply. More information about your profile presence on GNet. You have added your fleet, your overview, your credentials, your locations and services. And so this brings us to the difference between an empty profile and a complete one that isn't mostly cosmetic, right? An empty profile has a name, a phone number, and a word, luxury transportation, and there is nothing there to match against and nothing to quote. So somebody looked at it last month, decided you were in a fit and moved on, and you'll never get a call telling you why. You don't get rejected, you get skipped silently, and this is what we'll get into on how you can utilize GNet Connect to get these answers and see your profile views. So how buyers find you at this stage of the economy? Um, there are people that come to the GNet Connect itself. They go on the search page. It's a direct search. It's mostly structured content information. They search for a specific location, a specific fleet. That's one way. The other way is just going on Google and searching for your queries that you're used to. Sprinter, brand, and NAPA, or wine tours. And then scour the websites, check out a bunch of them, and then choose whichever fits your the best. And there is the ChatGPT, who can do a Nepal wine tour for 6 people on Saturday, which is a more specific question that you would ask ChatGPT. Okay. So here's the shift, and the short list, it's still there, but it's almost going away. And regular search isn't died, but it still sends real business, and it will for a long time. But the fastest growing path is the one where a machine picks 2 or 3 names, and if you're not in the answer, you would miss out on those opportunities. So this is just a basic one of how a search engine works. They crawl it, they look for words, headings, links, and it's very literal in the way that it ranks your web pages. An AI agent chat, it's a little bit more understanding of how these work. So they work differently. It doesn't rank pages. It takes the question, quietly rewrites it into several searches, pulls back a pile of candidates, and then skims them for a passage that directly answers the question. Not a page about a topic, a sentence with the answers in it. The search engine is like a librarian that hands you like the shelf. A chat engine is like an assistant who reads the books and comes back with 1 paragraph. So what wins in this scenarios is a short, specific, self-contained answer. So this is more details on what the AI actually reads on your profile. Plain language, not marketing language. This is a big one. 6-passenger Mercedes Sprinter beats unparalleled luxury fleet. Specific nouns. And the honest part, there's no ad slot in AI, so nobody can sell you actually a guaranteed citation. Not us, not an agency, not anyone charging for it. So if anybody's charging for it, you should know. But what you can control is, if you're being clear, most specific, and most complete answer to the questions your buyers are already asking. That's the whole strategy. It works on Google, it works in ChatGPT, and it works on human beings reading your page. Okay, so let's get to it. How can we optimize your profile? So we've broken down this industry into like 6 pieces. You have your overview, you have your fleet, you have the services that you provide, the locations that you provide those services in, your credentials, which is just your permits, your documents, and the FAQs. And this FAQs is the part that it's going to help those chat engines index you better. The highest impact, again, is the FAQ, and here's why. Real buyers question Napa Valley wine tour for a party of 6 on a Saturday. Who can do it? Now, which word in our modern fleet delivers an unparalleled luxury experience, tells the machine that takes 6 people in Napa Valley. Nothing really matches, so nothing gets coded. Compare that to, do you offer Napa Valley wine tours for a group of 6? Yes, full day at Napa. We do that, so that makes it better for the ChatGPT to index these questions. So FAQs is an important part of getting discovered by a chat AI engine. Does anybody have any questions while I'm going through this?
You can raise your hands if you have any questions so far.
So use your words. Sorry, did anybody? No, nothing. Okay. So one FAQ formula is, this is interesting because almost you have all the answers for the FAQs. You can just pull your email and then look at the things that people have asked you over the past few weeks. That would be the context that you need to generate these FAQ questions. It's the same questions that you've been answering 5 or 6 times a week to customers. So that's a good place to start. Okay. And again, being specific beats being impressive. So we should avoid, saying we provide luxury ground transportation and professional chauffeurs, and actually get down to it. What are you doing? Where are you doing it? And what is it, that's, specific, like 3-hour minimum hourly work, specific cars. That beats the, luxury and, the words that are overused in this industry, if I may. Analytics, proof, and what's next? Okay, so this part is actually going to involve the GNet side. So I'm going to go ahead and share you a bunch of stuff inside GNet Connect about a empty profile, a full profile. So this is one way that somebody could find your business on GNet. They can come to the search page. They can search for a location, New York, for instance. And let's look at 2 different profiles and how they get presented in GNet. So there is this one. Has a complete profile. It has their services listed, a good description. If you look at their content, there are good pictures, good content added, very rich profile. Even they don't have FAQs. So
FAQs is a feature within the Connect profile that everyone has access to and can fill out.
Mm-hmm. So this part is very important. It can help you a lot in getting discovered. And we don't just say this, we've optimized the GNet Connect itself. This is something that Reza has more plays on. And basically the results that we're getting right now through what we optimized for is, answering direct questions, trying to think in terms of the person who is trying to book, what kind of questions they have, how would they approach asking those questions on ChatGPT, and putting them literally on our content has made us get recognized by ChatGPT more and more often. Reza, do you have anything to add?
Yes, I think traditionally we used to have SEO, search engine optimization, and there is a shift from SEO to AEO and GEO. So AEO is answer engine optimization. So as Sina mentioned, that these are FAQs. AEO is indexes all this question and answers. And if someone is asking exact same questions, then the AI agents uses those information. The GEO is generative engine optimization. What it does, it indexes your entire profile And if there is a relevant information, for example, if you added a sprinter, the color is black, and you also have a service saying we have a wine tour or wedding. So these are information spread among different content. Now, generative engine optimization use this data for their engine. So meaning that if someone is saying looking for a sprinter for wedding at Chicago, so then the GEO retrieves this data. Again, the shift is from SEO to AEO and then GEO. We had an hour-long session. Thor had a session, so we recorded the session, and we also have a blog explain all these things as part of our marketing 101. I will put this link here. So again, if you have any question, please let us know. I want to put emphasis how important is FAQ.
Reza, are you putting the link to the YouTube recording of the session with Thor Marketing 101?
Absolutely.
Ah, fantastic.
I put it on the chat box.
Perfect. Perfect.
Thank you.
And if anyone goes there, please make sure to subscribe so that you'll get updates on anything new that shows up there. Thank you, Reza, for that.
Thank you, Reza John. So yeah, as mentioned, FAQ is a big part, and good news is GNet Connect already provides you the best tools to generate these questions. All you have to do is first you'd have to fill out your profile. So at your location services fleet homepage about us, you can just go through this list on the left panel. And once you get to FAQ, you can generate those questions with AI. But it's important to do this at the last step because it uses the content already present in your profile to generate those questions. And you can generate them as drafts, edit them, and add them to your profile.
Stina, can you show us what happens if you click on generate and then show what happens?
So yeah, this is a test account. So
it's a test account. Sorry. Okay. But anyway, so basically you'd click on generate FAQs. It gives you suggestions, and then it's very intuitive. Then you can pick and choose which ones you want. You can edit them and then say post to my FAQ. Is that how it works? Okay, got it.
Publish them. Other things that might be useful, it's the analytics part that I mentioned. So we've added this feature that you can see who came to your profile and visited your profile from the GNet members, with what links and from what countries and cities are your most visited users. This is something useful that you can see where you're getting your most recognition from. Also, we added this contact leads. It's basically your virtual business card. So what you can do is that you can come here, add yourself as a member. Let me actually go here because I already have one. Add yourself as a member, and then you can share this link. Once you've added yourself as a member, you can share this link with anyone. So I'll just put it in the chat so you can see what it looks like. And this would be your business virtual card. And anybody visiting this thing, sending you connections, wanting to connect with you, it's an easy way for them to, add your contact to their phone. So it's a nice way to, introduce yourself. Right now, we did the same practice. You wrote your names in the chat. It would, you could also use this as an extension of that and basically share your business cards when you're on virtual meetings. It also has a QR code, so you can use it in conventions as well. John, did you want to add something?
Yeah, this is good when you're going to conventions or meetings or association meetings. You come across with someone that you want to share your profile, for example, right?
Yeah.
And you want to connect with the member and do the business. This is a really good opportunity too.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for that. One last thing, I've prepared you also. Before I get into this, who here uses ChatGPT, more than often? Have their ChatGPT history piled up. If I may, who here can guarantee that their ChatGPT knows more about them and their business right now?
I do. I'll raise my hand. Kobe, I think Kobe has a question.
Yes, that's great. So I've prepared this prompt. What you can do is that you can give this prompt to your ChatGPT, and it basically will provide you with the content that you can add to the GNet Connect. This prompt is if your ChatGPT already knows you, knows your business, you can paste this prompt in there, and it will basically answer those questions for you, fill out those forms, and then you can come back to GNet and then have the best content that you can add inside GNet. So we have one feature that's rolling out this weekend, and basically it would be a one-shot prompt. You will paste it, and it will already create the content for you. So stay tuned for that one.
Sina, before you move on, I believe Nicole has raised her hand.
Yes.
Go ahead, Nicole. You're on mute. Nicole, there.
Sorry, so trying to do this technology. No, I was just raising my hand. I'm definitely in the ChatGPT group. I think I raised it a little late though. Sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. That's okay. And then again, before we move from this screen, Sina, can everyone read the prompt that Sina has on there? If not, it says, based on facts I've explicitly shared with you in the past conversations or saved memory, create a factual brief for my public ground transportation business profile. Include any confirmed information you know about my company and primary location, other cities or regions we serve, airports we serve using 3-letter airport codes when known, total fleet size and vehicle types, primary transportation services, how long we have operated and our business background, concrete things that distinguish our operation. Do not guess, infer, or invent anything. Okay, I can't read the rest. But anyway, so is that, is anyone interested in this prompt? Because if you are, where can they find it, Sina?
So that's a good question. This is just a,
it's an example.
It's an example. I do have the actual prompt that's more detailed. So if you guys are interested, I don't know, what would be the best way for us to share, Reza John? Do you think we can send a email to the users that are?
So we're gonna publish this as a blog on YouTube.
Yeah. So
we can put that prompt on that end of that blog.
Yeah. So we can add the prompt at the end of that. The more detailed version of this is just a draft, because it makes sense that the actual version is a little bit longer. So that one is going to be on the blog. Let me see what else.
Could you not just paste it in the chat?
I could. Let me just paste it in the chat for you. Let me find the longer version of it. I think it gotta be here somewhere. Okay.
We don't have to do that right now. You can do it if you've got, before we end the session.
I will just paste it in the chat. There we go. So this is the actual version of it. It's more details.
Oh, thank you.
But we will post this in the blog as well. Let me see, what else? Do we need to cover the needs feature, team?
Affiliate needs, I think that's one feature that I find really, really useful. And I think that it's becoming more and more popular, and I really would like to address it a little bit.
Yeah.
The affiliate needs feature, if we could get into that. And then AJ, I see your question. I'm gonna post the YouTube channel for you in the chat.
So the affiliate needs, it's a little bit out of topic for this workshop, but basically you get to create your needs inside the GNet network, and it broadcasts a message to a certain area. And one cool feature that we recently added is if you select a location, let's say New York, you can actually choose the radius so that, it'll show you how many partners are going to get notified if you send this message to New York. And, they will receive an email and they can get back to you, and you can get back to them, giving them business. If you have something that you need to get done fast, basically.
Sina, can you show some active live needs?
Yes. Let's go to the products, affiliate needs. These are some of the active needs that people have posted. This is an example of it. Yeah. So you can come here, and if you're already set up to receive notifications in your service area, but you can always come here and check the needs out. If it's something that you or your partner can attend to.
So in other words, instead of posting it on Facebook or WhatsApp groups, you go ahead and you post your affiliate needs here. It pings people who are within that radius. Is that correct?
Yes,
So
it's
it's relevant. It's going out to the relevant receivers, and they get notified however they've set up their profile. They can be notified by email, by text message, by WhatsApp, whatever they've chosen.
Yeah.
And then I think you had a new radius feature, which I thought was very interesting, that would further point the need to more specific operators, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
It's very easy to work with as well. You get emails when somebody replies to your need, and then you can get back on GNet and get in contact with them. And the good news is you can view their profiles, see if they have fleets, see their documents. So we try to make this in one place to make your lives easier. I see a couple raised hands. Does anybody have any questions? You can, Nicole, your hand was up first.
Let's see. Our client services department, that would be Diane, right? No.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
had
okay.
a question in regards to the radius for the areas that you service, or just in general, the service areas. Is there a location for more than one location if you primarily service two different areas?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
I think the question is for affiliate needs, if they've got more than one location. I think, is that what the question was?
Yes,
Diane?
that's right.
Okay.
So it goes back to however many locations you've added in your profile, but you can also manage that elsewhere. You can manage it in affiliate needs. If you go to your notifications, this will actually show you what are you subscribed to receive notifications from. So this is the location, and this is like the radius, and these are the email and phone numbers that you will receive those notifications to if somebody posts in this area.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Do we have any other questions on the affiliate needs? Reza, you're muted.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted. This feature came from one of the session, maybe early sessions we had almost a year and a half ago, because one of the members said, hey, don't trust social media to post needs because there are lots of spam and scams. Why don't we create something in GNet, which is all the members are vetted and handpicked. So when we post the need, it's not going to broadcast it to public. It is really closed network. And then the second problem in a social is that saying, hey, can you recommend someone in Chicago market? And let's say, recommend Polo, for example. Maybe the other big member becomes upset. Hey, why you didn't recommend me? then it becomes very you know better than me the
The repercussions of conversations like that.
right? So we created this one. So again, more of a closed network or more of a trusted place to post the needs.
Dalen has a question. Go ahead. You have to unmute.
Sorry about that. Hello, just curious, is the affiliate needs system currently in beta or is it fully active?
It is fully active.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Fully
and
active and being used, yes.
understood. And also, when you put out a request, does it reach everybody within that radius? And how do the receiving companies express interest in the trip? I guess in actual practice, I haven't seen it functioning.
Yeah, a good question. So basically, they will receive an email with a link. And once they click on that link, it'll take them back to the Connect portal. They can reply to the need that you posted. And then you will get an email back saying somebody replied to your need with a link. And then you go back here and then you can start the conversation from there on.
Okay. And there's no direct member-to-member chat?
There is a direct member-to-member chat. It gets basically triggered when somebody replies to your need. So if somebody replies to the need, you get a link and then you come here and then you can message them like this, or you can view their profile, or you can mark them as hired. You can send them partnership requests. That's basically the flow of it.
Understood.
This is where you would see this. So right now, this only has one reply, but you would see more if more people have replied to the need.
Sometimes the nature of the need is finding partners. If you go, for example, RMA need, they are trying to find a partner in, I think, North Carolina, in a specific market, saying, hey, let me please open the RMA. That's really general inquiry saying, hey, we're looking for partners in that area. So they put a really wide range from June 23rd to December, right? That's one, like a really broad need. Then it can be any specific need. Say Miami, end of this week, I need a sprinter, right? If you want, this is a really good partnership tool. If you want to grow your network, maybe put something in Barcelona. Hey, we are trying to find a partner in Barcelona. Then maybe 5, 6, 10 members, they reply, and you can do really screening and finding right partner.
You get to look at their profile, see what they've got in there, if they're, if they fit your need profile. And then you just connect and partner up with them.
Yeah, this is against that in like a Facebook group, and there are tons, like 20, 50, I don't know, and saying who is in Charlotte, for example, and then you get the recommendation. Rather than doing a passive, here is active, saying I am looking for a partner in Barcelona, and then they reply to you.
And the people who get it obviously are GNet members.
Yeah.
And so there's you already know that you can work with them through GNet, so that helps as well.
Great, thank you so much.
Is there any other questions on affiliate needs or anything else that may have come up for anyone? No? Okay.
There's one over here. Can I ask one, please?
Yes, of course, Nadal. Go ahead.
All right. First of all, I wanna say I'm sorry about that, but I just get in because I've been super busy. But my question is to you guys: can you get us a link about the whole conversation or the whole meeting so we can attend it later or watch what happened and all the questions? I don't want to repeat questions.
Absolutely, Nadal. A very, very good question. We do record all of these sessions and then we make them available on our YouTube channel. And are you a member of the GNet private users group on Facebook?
No, I'm not.
Okay, anyway, so we usually will post it there as well, but if you look in the chat feature of this session, I put in our YouTube channel. So if you just click on that link and subscribe, we will upload this session, and there'll be multiple sessions in the past that you might find relevant. So yes, if you could just go to the chat feature and do you see it?
How I can access that? I'm trying to access that. Let me see.
Yeah.
A chat. Yes, I see it right now.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect. So
But
just click on there, subscribe, and you'll have access to. We upload within 24 hours the new session.
Actually, I'm on the chat, but I don't see any activity there.
Oh, okay. Can you text
I'm
me
gonna
your
say-
email?
I'm gonna say, here we go.
You probably need to copy paste the URL again because he came in the chat late. He
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
see the earlier chat.
I see. Thank you, Amir. Let me go ahead and resend this. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Any other questions while I'm trying to get this link to Nadal?
Are we just general questions or statements or specific?
Oh,
Can I-
anything, any question,
I
general.
have a suggestion. I would like noted. I think
Sure.
I've been with MyLimo for about 5 months as affiliate manager. We have about 415 affiliates on our list so far, actively. And so one of the jobs is update and verify. A lot of the day I spend with errors, GNet errors, GXC errors, and connectivity issues. I spend a lot of time on this. In the troubleshooting, I find I found this problem with using Limo Anywhere, and now I'm finding it with GXC, Santa Cruz, that there is no differentiation, like when you're farming out in the systems, in Limo Anywhere, it's a manual farm out. It doesn't say GNet. In Santa Cruz, it says farm out GXC. It doesn't say GNet. Now, I could go to the portal and I could look under reservations and blah, blah, blah to find out, in which I have to. But I would love, and I know the relationships with the programs themselves are sensitive, but I would love something in the actual programs when farming out indicating that I'm actually doing it via GNet. You know, I know in Santa Cruz it's GXC to GNet, but when I'm looking in a profile in Santa Cruz and dispatch out, it says ground exchange or email, right? It doesn't give me ground exchange GNet, right? So I don't know. And then on troubleshooting, I would love that capability.
Thank you, Jacob. That's actually very good input. What's happening is that Santa Cruz has built their own network, ground exchange network, and they will take every opportunity they can, obviously, to own the connection rather than letting it go through GNet. So if they can do it themselves, they will do it without telling. The right way to do it is when you are requesting ground exchange or Santa Cruz people to set you up with a new affiliate, you specifically say, I want this affiliate to be set up through GNet. And they have to do that if you say that. If you don't, they will switch it to their back network that they use all the time. So
Does that make sense?
So you know.
Yeah, it makes sense what you're saying, and I have no problem connecting GXC or GNet. But like I said, when it comes to troubleshooting from the CMSs directly, what the problem is, it would be lovely to know if I'm actually LA, am I going GXC? LA, am I going GNet? Santa Cruz, am I going GNet? Santa Cruz, am I going GXC and GNet? I would love to know that. It would really alleviate a lot of time in troubleshooting connectivity. You know, and so I appreciate your input. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks, Sherry. That's actually a really good input. Those are the reservation systems that probably need to put that control in. But right now, you have to specifically say, I want my connection to be over GNet, so you can look in one place, which is your portal, to see all the trips, not everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
In Santa Cruz, like you said, they want to control it. And no matter what, we first step is ground exchange and then GNet. I'm assuming that's how it comes out of Santa Cruz. It doesn't go Santa Cruz GNet. I think it
No,
goes
it's
Santa
your
Cruz.
request. No, it's your freedom of network. You
No, I
specifically
know.
asked
But in
for
the
it.
process of things, I'm
Oh,
asking,
yeah.
when the
Yeah.
farm out is sent from Santa Cruz, it goes to ground exchange first, and then it goes to ground to GNet. Is that correct? Or is it
Yeah,
Santa Cruz and straight to
Yeah.
GNet?
No. It drops into ground exchange, and then from there it goes into G.
Copy. Yes. The other thing I would like to, this is more of a statement. I'm not going to say it's a complaint, but I feel like you guys have limited the ability for us to profile vehicle type, services, all that kind of stuff based off our subscription level. Now, when an affiliate like us does 1,500 plus transactions a month, I feel that's kind of weird. And I would like it noted. I would like it discussed because I don't appreciate it. Honestly, we don't appreciate it. We were with you when you had no subscription and you were charging us per transaction each side. We were happy with that. But now you're limiting our capability profile wise, locations, not services, yes, fleet, about us. You're limiting the amount of characters. I mean, all this kind of small stuff to tier your subscription, but I'm not sure I think it's fair.
No,
Thank
yeah,
you.
we hear you well. We actually had a meeting a couple of weeks ago, Reza, right, regarding opening up for the subscribers whatever content you want to put in, right?
Yeah, so I think we remove the limitation to add the content. I think there is no limitation except the location, because we don't want to someone add 20 cities. Doesn't make sense because they have one a service area. You just stick with that. The rest, uploading documents, adding fleets, we remove the barriers. You can upload that.
You're talking about services. You're talking about fleet.
Exactly.
You're talking about us and character.
Yes.
Limitations. You're talking about all the FAQs limitations. All that's been removed.
Yeah, been removed. If you see some notice somewhere, please let us know. We will remove
I
that.
greatly appreciate this. I'll definitely revisit.
No, I
appreciate
and actually
this
we really appreciate your feedback and honesty on this, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to help the industry. We're also trying to not get abused, because if you open it up and say you can put as many cities as you want, I know people that are brokers that are going to come in here and want to put 300 cities, so kind of close up the thing a little bit so it's not that easy to be done. But you should be able to put your content out so you can get your business. And where we are limiting is we're limiting from the travel side and from distribution side. They want to be able to see more information about you. They're going to have to subscribe. Okay, and that's normal. That's in every other industry. It's very normal. You want to see more data on particular companies, you need to subscribe. Other than that, you'll see basic data. So they will see your profile, they will see your services, but as soon as they want to click on your COI or your permits, it's going to say, sorry, you're not a member, you cannot see us. Is that fair?
Understood. I have one more question. By the way, leverage with the systems, CMSs, your leverage is international. You might be losing it domestically, but you're not losing it internationally. There is no ground exchange, and I've been dealing with this now for 4 months with as you, Sharon, probably seen so many international. So my next question is, how deep do you get in connecting to an affiliate? I mean, with stuff like Waynham or CDS or any of the ones out in international land, yes, those are easy to connect, but how easy is it for you to do it with in-house operations large enough, like let's say Chabe or large, Limo 4 or these large corporations?
Well, yeah, Limos 4 is connected already.
That was an example. That was just an example. But how deep do you get into diving with these companies to code and connect?
Yeah, we are connecting with them within, now it's become faster. Many of the integrators are using AI, so they're getting connected into GNet within a couple of weeks.
Yeah, Kobe
they're
can
done.
answer that. Kobe, the thing is that thanks to AI, because that AI is shortened the development cycle and test cycle. I mean, we used to have like a month or 3 weeks of development and integration time. Now we reduce this to 2 to 3 days. Now we even have a prompt for engineers saying, hey, if you want to integrate with GNet, take this prompt and put it in your coding agent. Boom. It really 10x
Expedites.
faster. 10x faster.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so we today there are, I mean, they're growing one by one. We just had an email conversation this morning with another company that they have their own dispatch system. They want to get on GNet and they want to get going. And usually companies like that, within a week or two, they're connected and they're receiving reservations already. So they're very happy. Everybody's very happy with the speed of how quickly it happens.
Sharam's been great. Thank you so much, Sharam.
Thank you for, acknowledging that. We know how hard he works. And great questions and comments, Kobe. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. And Amir for being on the call to answer these questions with us. Does anyone else have any questions? General, related to Sina's great presentation? Anything anyone needs to ask? We're kind of drawing to the end of the session, so I want to make sure to give everyone a platform to ask if they have a question. No? All right. Well, before we end, we just have a few more minutes. Do you want, Reza and Sina, should I go through a couple of the questions that were emailed to us, or do you think we're good?
Yeah, you can ask maybe 3 questions.
Okay. Let me pull that up real quick. Okay. All right. So some questions that are typical would be, for example, if you're an operator and you only have 15 minutes to improve your GNet Connect profile, which 3 fields would you prioritize for the greatest impact on AI discoverability?
I would take 5 more minutes and make it 20. And I would spend some time adding the content in locations, fleet, and services, and FAQ. So it should be 4. You can't, location one isn't that difficult to add. The most ones that you get to spend time on is the fleet and the services. And once you have those done, the FAQ would be much, much easier.
Perfect. Another question was, how important are fleet details, passenger capacity, luggage capacity, certifications, response times, and cancellation policies for AI recommendations?
Good question. So again, specifics matter in these things. The more specific language you add to your content, it will make it would make it more likely for the AI to find you if those questions were asked. So yeah, more specific is better.
Yeah, the more specific you are, the better it is. And then the last question I have here was for the affiliate needs feature with the radius specifically. It says, is the radius calculated from an airport, city center, zip code, or an exact address?
So basically, when you enter the address, it creates a pin, and that pin is a latitude, longitude of the Google Maps address, and it's calculated from that. So it's really whatever Google Maps returns. It could be an airport, it could be a zip, or the exact address.
Perfect. All right. Any questions on anything else, guys? Last chance for asking questions. If not, before we close, I just wanted to mention again that as a GNet member, you automatically can have a GNet Connect profile. The basic profile is free as always. There are subscription levels, which we can get into detail later, but it depends on what your needs are, what your company like if you have 25 cars, you may need more, more information. But anyway, so the important thing is that GNet Connect Basic is free. And if you're a GNet member, you get to be, so do take advantage of it, please. It's very, very important. Having said that, I
have
wanted
one
to,
question before we,
yes,
we have 4 minutes.
4 minutes, go ahead.
Does anyone using activity feed, or have you aware of that? Do you know what is that activity feed?
Activity feed. That's a good question. Has anyone used the
that's
activity
actually,
feed?
just show it, Reza. I think it's important for everyone to see it.
Activity feed, my favorite.
In there, you will see all the new members that have just joined. You will see all the extra stuff.
Yeah. So basically, if you click here, so it shows all the activity, including new members.
Can you delete thank you.
Yeah, that's
in the
very
way.
annoying.
Yeah.
Very annoying. But if you click here, or if you come to social activity feed, it shows all the new members. If even existing member add a new service, a new location, or a new fleet, you will show here. So this is again yet another good way to put yourself in front of the network. So even you don't have any fresh content, you don't have any new fleet, new service, you can create a post. And if you click create post, you can, maybe if there is a press release or there is event going on in your area, or you are looking for hiring something, you're trying to sell something. So if you put this posts, it appears on activity. Again, look at members are watching this activity feeds.
Can you scroll down more, just the type of activity, so everyone can see what there are, the pictures,
this is one example of a post. So
London affiliate coverage. So affiliate needs show up here as well?
Yes, affiliate needs also shows up.
So it's basically like a news feed that you would see on Facebook, for example.
Exactly.
And it gives all the updates of everything that's been happening that's new, and you can create posts to help promote an event that you might be working for, saying, hey, XYZ Limo is, proud to be representing XYZ at the Oscars this weekend in Los Angeles, for example, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
This is good.
All right. Thank you for that, Reza. Thank you. I hope that was exciting to see for our viewers here. All right. Well, I think we are out of time, so I will end the session by thanking all of you for being here. We really appreciate you. We hope that these sessions are helpful. If you have any questions, always reach us, support@grdd.net. We will get right back to you. Thank you, Kobe. You're the best. Have a wonderful rest of the week, guys, and see you at the next workshop. Take care.